Hi YouTube, it's Carrie, Lady VSG, here with my week 4 post-op update. Today is May 4th, 2015. I had my vertical gastric sleeve surgery on April 6, 2015 in Tijuana, Mexico with Dr. Ariel Ortiz at the Obesity Control Center. So my stats, I'm 5'7". When I booked the surgery, I weighed in at 301.8 pounds. The day of surgery, I weighed in at 272, and today I weighed in at 250.9 pounds, so a loss of 50 pounds, which I'm really excited about. I don't think I've lost 50 pounds. Well, no, that's a lie. I have lost 50 pounds on a diet before, but then I started gaining it all back. So I'm really excited about this because this will be new for me, losing 50 pounds and then continuing to lose rather than starting to gain it all back. So today is day 28 post-op. So according to the little schedule that my surgeon gave me taped on my fridge, I'm supposed to start mushy foods today. I cheated and started mushy foods on Saturday. I was camping with my sister and her husband up in Astoria, which is about an hour and a half, 2 hours from where we live in one of the suburbs of Portland. And we kind of decided since we're only going to go for one night, we didn't really want to cook stuff and then have to wash the dishes and all that. So we brought stuff for the girls to eat because she's got two little girls. But for us, we went out for like a late lunch, early dinner on Saturday. We did hot dogs over the campfire on Saturday night for, like a late-ish dinner. And then Sunday morning, we went to a coffee shop that my brother-in-law really wanted to try out that has like a breakfast menu. And then we had to be out of the campsite by 1, so we went back and we were packing up, and then we went through a drive-thru on the way home for lunch. So when we went to the brewery for like our late lunch thing on Saturday, I ordered 2 things from the appetizer menu. I ordered pan-fried oysters because I figured even though they were pan-fried, like oysters are pretty soft and I love them. So pan-fried oysters, they had jalapeno jelly on them and a little bit of feta cheese. And then I also ordered deviled eggs. Deviled eggs are something that I always forget that I really, really like until I see them. And then I'm like, oh, right, I love deviled eggs and, want to eat them. So over the course of 30 to 45 minutes, I ate 1 oyster and 1.5 deviled eggs. And I was stuffed. Like, uncomfortably stuffed. I don't think I've felt that much discomfort. I mean, it wasn't pain, and I didn't feel like I was ripping open my stomach and giving myself a leak or anything. But it was definitely like, I did not need that last half of a deviled egg. And I didn't really get the slimies, and I didn't vomit or anything, but I was leaning back in my chair a little bit, trying to stretch out my stomach and just make myself a little more comfortable. And it helped a little bit, but basically what helped was waiting 20 minutes and feeling my stomach start to empty. And then it was like, okay, like, now I feel better. All this horrible pressure's gone. And then, since I had all these oysters and deviled eggs left, my sister and her husband finished them, which was great because they were tasty, they were delicious, and I felt bad ordering this food and then basically eating one of both. And the waitress and people are coming by and they're like, oh, is everything okay? And it's like, yeah, everything's awesome. I'm really sorry that even from the appetizer menu, your portions are too huge. And it was this huge disconnect in my brain because I was like, oysters are like this big, I'm going to eat 2 of them and I'm going to eat 2 deviled eggs and it's going to be fine because that's probably as big as my stomach. Nope. So, and then it was so sweet when the bill came. I asked my brother-in-law how much I owed him and he's like, we ate most of your food, like, we got this, it's not a big deal. And there's the part of me that's like, yeah, free food. And then there's the other part of me that's like, I ordered 2 things off this flippin' menu and they each ordered, I think, 1. So I felt a little bit bad, like I was somehow taking advantage of them. But, at the same time, they're family, so it's like, I'm not really gonna sweat it, but I did feel a little bit bad. And then on the way home, when we went through McDonald's, I got that new guacamole burger, and I think I ate 3 or 4 bites of that, and then I was, offering it around, like, does anybody want this? Because I'm done. And it was good. I mean, for being a McDonald's burger, it was good. I cannot eat that much anymore. And I don't know what it is. You know, I've been eating purees for 2 weeks and I know that I can eat 2 ounces, and I don't know why I thought, oh, I can get a cheeseburger. Like, I should have just split a 4-piece chicken nuggets with my 3-year-old niece, you know? But whatever. My sister ate it. It was fine. And for breakfast on Sunday morning, I ordered 2 scrambled eggs and a side of bacon. And I did manage to finish the eggs, but again, it took me a long time, and I had to pause halfway through and kind of wait for my stomach to empty so that I could eat a little bit more eggs. You know, it's weird to me that I still haven't figured it out. Like, I'm still ordering. I know I can't order the portions that I used to, but I'm still ordering portions that are way too big for me. And I don't know. I'm hoping that over time, like, it'll sink in. My brain will recognize I can't eat this. You know, I either need to find somebody to split it with me, and by split it, I mean they're going to eat at least 3/4 of it, or I'm going to take it home in a doggy bag, which certainly wasn't going to happen over the coast over the weekend. At the coast over the weekend. There's the sentence. But we'll see. I mean, maybe I'm hoping it sinks in, because otherwise I'm going to end up wasting a truly ridiculous amount of food over the rest of my life. I also, speaking of things I don't get, I did a really good job preparing myself and preparing my kitchen for clear liquids and full liquids and purees. You know, like I bought a ridiculous amount of broth to drink when I was on clear liquids, and I bought cases of those Isopure ready to drinks and a couple boxes of the Premier protein shakes that I really like, so I had all those ready to go. When I was still on the full liquid diet, I, cooked up a pork roast and I pureed that, so I had pureed pork to be eating with food. I did not prepare at all for mushies. So, I mean, I've still got, like, mashed potatoes and stuff in my cupboard. I'm torn, because I know I love mashed potatoes, but I kind of want to still be eating really high protein, because I'm scared my hair's gonna be falling out, which we'll get to that in a little bit. I know that the low carb diet is really working for me in terms of losing extra weight. You know, I'm still not eating a whole ton. According to my MyFitnessPal app, I'm getting 600-700 calories a day, right around there. Like, maybe sometimes not even 600. But and that's been mostly carbs, not mostly carbs, it's been mostly protein and carbs that are like pureed green beans and not really starchy carbs like the potatoes would be. So I don't really have anything for mushy foods, and I remember reading about mushy foods and what people were eating and stuff like that, and I'm just totally blanked on. I don't know. I know I thought at one point, oh yeah, when I go to mushy foods, like I'll get this and this and this. Didn't write it down, have no idea what I thought I was going to eat. So after I post this video, I have to go to the grocery store because there's nothing for me to eat, and I need stuff for my lunches tomorrow and for the rest of the week. So, good job, past me. What were you thinking? Honestly, my plan is I've still got a lot of those not a lot, but I've still got about half of those crustless quiches that I talked about in the last video. I've got about half of them left in my freezer, so I'll definitely be eating those. I won't have to smash them up with Greek yogurt now. Like, I could just eat them like a little quiche. And I think what I'm going to do for my little 2-ounce baby food jars is just cook up some ground beef or some ground pork or something with a can of refried beans. And be putting that in there. So I really like sort of and it's not Mexican food. I know that, like, it's fake Mexican food, but it tastes delicious, and I love dumping hot sauce on stuff. So, I guess that's what I'll be doing for my lunches. If you have other ideas, feel free to post them in the comments, because obviously, as of right now, I don't really know what I'm doing. And I need to do some internet research before I go to the grocery store. Speaking of protein in my hair and stuff. So I know typically people's hair, if it's gonna thin out, starts around, they say month 4 to month 6. My hair hasn't started falling out yet, so that's great. However, I'm sure you've noticed in the other videos, like, I haven't touched up my roots in I don't even want to tell you how long it's been, but obviously it's been way too long. And the girl who usually does my hair is on maternity leave until June 6th. So there's the part of me that feels guilty going to see somebody else, like somehow I'm cheating on her. But there's the other part of me that, I mean, I've been bleaching, well, I don't bleach my whole head. She just does a bunch of really tight highlights. But it ends up this lovely blonde color, because I don't know if you can tell, my natural color is this, like, kind of meh brown, I guess. It used to be like a super dark blonde, and I think it's officially brown now. I'm not really excited about it, which is why I bleach it. But because I keep my hair so long, and it's been so long since I've been bleaching it for years now, it's pretty damaged. Like, it definitely feels like straw. Definitely from here down. You know, it's better up here, but it still doesn't feel all that great. So years and years ago, I did sort of the A-line bob, and originally I had it short enough in back that I could kind of spike it up. At my sister's wedding, I had let it grow out long enough in back that we could kind of curl it, and my sister just thought it was the most adorable thing ever. And to be fair, looking back at her wedding pictures, I was like, because my memory of it was like, ugh, curling my hair. No, that's a lie. I was gonna say, I don't even own a curling iron. I don't know why I can't talk right now. I do own a curling iron. My sister made me buy one a couple years ago. I don't think I've ever used it. I also have a hair dryer that I never use because I'm too lazy to blow dry my hair because it's this long and it takes forever. So I shower at night and let it dry overnight. So, you know, whatever. I'm lazy. Like, it's just... So... Anyway, long story short, she's right. My hair looks super cute in her wedding pictures, even though my memory was like, oh, it was just, you know, it was okay. But looking back on it, I was like, oh, I did look cute. Like, who knew? So I think what I'm going to do, my older brother's getting married the end of June, and so I was like, I want to wait. I'll chop it all off when it starts to fall out. Hopefully it's not before Ben's wedding. But now it's like, I don't really want to go to his wedding with this crappy, like, look at all this roots. This is terrible. And I also don't want to pay a fortune to have all of this colored, knowing that I want to chop it off. So I think what I'm going to do is chop it off. Hopefully my roots are long enough that, because I want the front part, which will be the longest part, to be about jaw length. So hopefully my roots are long enough to be there. I don't think they are. I think they're probably cheek length now. So this bottom part will still be kind of a weird blonde color. And then then I'll have her highlight the crap out of my short hair. But I don't want to pay a fortune to highlight my whole head knowing that I'm going to chop most of this crap off. So we'll see. Like, that's my hair drama. It has nothing really to do with my weight loss. It's just that I'm cutting my hair off before it starts falling out, which wasn't the plan. But I think it's just in my best interest because this is so damaged and awful right now. So let's see. Okay, so that was what I'm eating, what I'm thinking, how I'm feeling. I feel like I need to get some sort of counselor on board. My insurance that I had, my insurance for my job finally kicks in June 1st. So the insurance that I had prior to that, it covers mental health stuff, but the therapists that it covers, none of them really specialize in weight loss surgery or bariatric patients or eating disorders, like that kind of stuff. They're all very general, which, I mean, is fine. It doesn't mean that they're bad therapists, but I kind of wanted somebody really specific to me and my needs. Also, I want somebody who's going to be prepared to talk about food with me all the time, because I don't want to, when I see my friends or my sister or, my loved ones, I don't want the only thing that I talk about to be my weight loss surgery and what I'm eating and how it's going. And I'm worried that that's sort of how it's working out right now, and that I need to have an outlet for that so that I'm not like barfing all these feelings onto my friends and loved ones, because they don't deserve that. So yeah, I'm looking into that. There's also, I did find a life coach who she herself has had weight loss surgery. So I'm intrigued by that, but as far as I know, I don't know anybody who's ever used a life coach. So I'm not really sure if, I know she would know the process and sort of what I'm going through and having to redefine my relationship with food. I don't know that I don't really understand the difference between a life coach and a counselor versus a therapist. Like, what does the life coach do? Hopefully, hopefully I'll get it all figured out. I don't think my insurance is going to cover the life coach. Then I also have to decide, is that something I want to pay out of pocket, or is it something I want to use my insurance for? And quite frankly, I'm probably going to want to use my insurance, because I still feel like May is going to be a rough month for me, because I had to take 2 weeks off of work and I couldn't use my vacation time or anything like that because I was so new at my job and I wasn't eligible to cash it in yet. So I'm going to be pretty broke in May. So, I mean, even though my insurance doesn't kick in until June 1st, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, anyway, so that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. Like, I need to get a therapist on board, at least for the short term, so I have somebody to sort of work through all these feelings with me, especially, you know, like, I still have to wrap my brain around the fact that I can't order 2 scrambled eggs and 2 pieces of bacon and be able to eat it all. And that's, you know, that's wildly different from the girl who could order a medium pizza and eat most of it. So that's kind of what's going on right now. Oh, okay. I see that I'm over 15 minutes. I really apologize. I always forget to do kind of a body shot for you, so I want to do that today. So I'm really sorry. I'm going to do that now, and then I'll cut it off and let you guys go. Okay. So I got to back this up. Hang on just a second. Okay. I think that's far enough. So, okay, you're not going to be able to see my head. I apologize for that. But so, this is me from the front. This is the side. This is the back. This is the other side. And then I also wanted to show you, this is weird, I also wanted to show you my surgery scars. So, here we go. Okay, so I have 4 of them. I don't know if you can really see them right now. So I've got one here, one here, one here, one here. And then I have a 5th one, but I'm not going to show you that one because it's right here, basically. So I'm not pulling up my shirt and my bra for you. I'm sorry. But yeah, so that's sort of... sorry about that. That was really shaky. So that's what's going on with me right now. Hopefully I will have more exciting stuff for you this week. I feel like I kind of rambled on and now I'm going to hit 18 minutes. So I'm going to let you go. Have a great week and I will see you guys next time. Bye.